we're going to quickly talk about last week's card because I just want to rub O'Day and Jace's face. Fast forward.
He messed up my parlay, but shout out to your boy.
I told you don't do it. That man was fighting for his papers. You don't want to mess with a Jamaican fighting for his papers.
That's a valid point.
That's wild. I thought you were going to have O'Day come on the pod so I could roast the fuck out of him.
If O'Day comes on the pod, you are not going to do that. You cannot.
That's a different type of temperature. I don't think we're for that
embarrass me.
Listen, at the end of the day, me and O'Day can run the fade.
O'Day will beat the shit out of you, Jace.
In the worst way. I needs this in the worst way.
Why are you saying that like y'all have mutual contacts? Like, come on.
Like, we do got mutual contacts. My sister,
exactly.
What you mean?
Yeah, Shy contacts them, and then whoever it is contacts Jason.
But listen, I'm telling y'all, when we were at UFC 30 something, I want to say 307, whatever the last Vegas card was in December, we're sitting with these dudes, we chilling and stuff. They were talking about O'Day, and I was like, oh yeah, O'Day's the homie. And then the dude in front was like, oh yeah, O'Day is the homie. Then he FaceTimes O'Day. O'Day is in the building. O'Day was at T-Mobile Arena too, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey. We're laughing and stuff. Jace quiet. Jace quiet as a mouse. Jace not saying nothing.
Leave that man alone. He was plotting.
No, honest to God, listen, O'Day is a little guy. There's weight classes for a reason.
And there's professional fighters and you for
What's your record? What's your record?
Time on the clock.
Undefeated.
Never lost.
Undisputed.
Anyways, let me count us in. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the Scrap and Roll MMA podcast. I'm your host, Sky, your host, Jay. Special guest, Aaron, AJ in the building. Let's go. We didn't had low key a podcast before the podcast started.
That's facts.
Free game.
Real fast.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
I need a Patreon.
Go ahead. $1 to $2 a month. We take it all. We've never talked to any advertisers. That's how you know we get our own opinions. We cannot be bought unless you're talking about millions.
A dead ass, like, this is probably something I shouldn't even bring up, but every once in a while, Jason and I is like, man, somebody asked to bust your ass for like $5 million. You doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, let's be for real.
People out here busting ass for free. Like, what?
For the
you ain't gotta tell nobody.
Listen, I would do anything.
Look at AJ. AJ like, I don't know what the fuck
I would do
I don't want to have
anything. I would do anything for enough money.
A lot of money.
Minus rape and murder. Anything else is on the table.
And then once you got a kid behind you, it's like, damn.
I love how you bring up kids, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
because he is a kid.
Don't bring Michael Jackson in this.
Not to mention as well, that still falls under the rape category.
AJ,
God, stop dropping. I know, I'm writing it down. I'm like, you dropping the word.
Whoa. The grape category. Good God, I'm over here just mouthing off wild.
Yeah, Connor's not here. Real quick, let's talk about last week's card real quick. Only because we had one of the worst fights.
Yo, my God.
In a long time. Your boy, Torres Finney. And he did what he had to do. He had to get the dub, right?
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. And y'all want to talk about Bo Nickel. Look at y'all want to talk about Bo Nickel. Like, that was crazy.
Y'all want to talk about women's MMA.
Yo, talk to him.
Y'all want to talk about women's MMA, but sat through that.
Just because bro got no neck. Y'all childish.
That's crazy. Like, hold on, real quick. Like, does he have, like, when you guys watch that fight, does he have any skill? Like,
yes, he does.
Very good
it's called wrestling.
It is called wrestling.
That is the first type of wrestling I've ever seen in the UFC. Right, yeah, right.
That's facts.
You know, what Jason and I found absolutely egregious was the scorecards. Your boy.
Whoa! Tony Cheeks!
Tony needs to go to jail immediately. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Giving Robert Valentin 30 to 27 in that fight.
crazy.
You've never seen anything more egregious.
I literally called Sky because during the fight I had that Dana White moment where I just zone the fuck out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oh God, we're still here. Oh my God, it's still round one. Jesus. But I immediately called Sky and like, did you hear that? Like 30-27? What? The fix was in? Wait. My man said the fix is in no matter what. I don't care. How are you not brought up in front of an ethics board?
Have to be.
By the way, just so we all know, your man landed 14 punches. No, threw 14 punches the entire fight.
Yeah, I mean
Torres?
about that.
Tenny threw
Oh,
14 punches
That
the
was
entire
crazy.
fight.
yeah. 30-0 though. I mean 30-27 is crazy.
I
Crazy.
did. I
Legitimately
did.
the worst scorecard I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, your boy Jace likes to hate on O'Day for no
What?
reason at
What?
all.
I'm not a hater.
O'Day went inside there, got your man out of there. Easy.
I was shocked.
And
That's
then
kind of easy.
and then posted on his Instagram that he wasn't sorry for busting up y'all's parlays.
You gotta, and that guy was undefeated too, right? Got the undefeated in there.
Oh, he took his
Yeah.
O, huh?
Oh,
Hey,
oh.
as soon as I said that, I was like, hey, like I heard it in my head. I was like, oh man, that's nasty.
Shout out to
Over
prison sex.
Hey,
no,
yo.
no, no, no. I know we were just talking about the odds, but we can't go that far, my G.
Oh man.
Real quick before we get off of this card, Joe Anderson Brito got wrestle fucked by Pat Sabatini.
Called
Right.
it. Called it.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah, Pat.
mess.
That was crazy.
Eh. Eh.
Sean
Um,
Brady
Eh.
though. That's Sean Brady teammate, so it's okay.
Who
Gotcha.
cares?
And then Leon Murphy versus Josh Emmett. How did y'all feel about the fight?
Who the fuck is
Lerone.
Leon Murphy?
I'm sorry, Lerone. We were talking
Yeah.
about Leon earlier.
Yeah.
All black
So
people
I
don't look
wanna, I
alike.
wanna, I wanna take that snafu and bring up a point. What is making Lerone Murphy so enticing to people? That was one of the most bled performances I've ever seen in my entire life. I see a lot of people hyping up Lerone. I don't know if it's because he trains with Leon. I play UFC 5. Everybody uses Lerone. Like, what the fuck is up
Really?
with this guy?
Yeah, they really do though. That's a good point. Like they really do use him a lot.
Like, what's really going on with Lerone Murphy?
I don't know. He got the
Um,
no the X factor. I don't know.
I think a lot of it has to do with like he's English, so people like to just jump on the English bandwagon. B, he kind of represents that new MMA. Obviously, he's not in the same realm as Ilya Taporia, but saying, "Hey, I'm the new age, new breed kind of fighter."
I liked it a lot better when it was Yair.
Mhm. I don't know the girl first name on the card, but when she was fighting, I was calling her She Boza the whole time because her last name is Barboza. So shout out to
Uh-huh.
She Boza. That's my new favorite female fighter. I like her. She's good.
I feel it. She went inside there and
Pause.
got the fucker. And got the submission. But I mean, Lerone, Josh at the end getting frustrated like Sean Strickland. Like, oh come on, fight. It's like you had 25 minutes.
Yo,
Okay, every time that
yo,
happens, it's such like a "this is your fucking fault" moment, bro.
right.
Like that's so cringy.
What about the point down? He's doing point down, right? And he got
Yeah.
There's
that's
only
Like,
crazy.
one man who can do the point down.
yeah,
Right.
stop that. Stop that. Um
Mhm.
Ilya
overall,
Taporia.
who do y'all want to see Lerone Murphy fight?
Yair, Yair
Yeah.
gonna get him the fuck up out of there.
Evilov.
He's
I
Evil
don't
off.
fighting
ever want to
Aaron
see him
Pico.
fight again.
Nah, they're not fighting no more. They're not fighting no more.
That fights
Because
off.
Really?
Masvar's fighting. He's fighting in Pico, right?
Nah, it's off. I got
They
Fights
saying that
off.
it's off. Who said that?
Miles off.
It's been everywhere today.
Oh,
Miles
okay.
off like that. He's like he waiting for the fight this weekend.
He think he
So
getting a title shot?
There's no fucking way, bro. Oh,
There's
you
no way.
know who Lerone should fight? Aljo.
Aljo.
A little black
Aljo
on
should
black
fight
Jermaine,
violence.
come
everybody
on.
until Aljo is the 145 champion.
What about
Jamaica,
Allen? Y'all like Allen?
never,
Y'all like
never.
Allen and
I
Mercy?
don't give a damn, bro. Aljo in 3.
Y'all got.
Listen.
Yeah,
Sean
Aljo's gonna
O'Malley
wrestle.
has a better chance of becoming champion again before Aljo, and Sean O'Malley doesn't have a fucking chance.
I know you don't want to have this
You a
conversation right
hater.
now, but we can have this conversation right now.
Hey,
Let's
I
who's
don't
have
your
it.
guy again?
know.
Aaron? My bad, I
What's
forgot.
really going on? Hey, Sky, you the conductor of this train. Where are we going?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's talk about it.
Choo choo.
Straight
Sean
to
O'Malley fighting Merab
straight
Dvalishvili.
to the rematch.
Rematch.
All right, give me. I need to ask
hold
a
on, hold
question
on,
to
hold
the
on. I'm
masses.
almost done. I'm almost done. Okay,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're done.
What makes you guys think that Marab deserves a rematch against Sean O'Malley?
Oh shit!
Man,
Oh
I
my
feel
god!
I feel like your boy on The Hangover with the math symbols on his head. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
I asked a genuine question. Nobody's answering the question.
I mean, Merab's going up against the chosen one.
The one, the only, undisputed, undefeated, 22-0.
Yeah, and and not for nothing, Rob had no issue giving him the rematch. Like it was like unanimous. They both
Why?
said, "Yo,
Why
Easy
I'm
would
like,
he?
money.
Yeah,
Easy
yeah."
because
money.
Marab doesn't deserve the rematch, so of course he'd be excited for it.
That's a good point. Like you can't dispute.
With a
That's
straight
a good point.
face.
With a straight
Like I
face.
don't understand what the discourse is.
Yo,
Somebody make me understand why this is a conversation. Marab doesn't deserve the rematch, but nobody else deserves it either. What are you gonna do? Throw out Corey? All right, I like Dr. Pepper way more than Dr. Thunder. He already watched Piotr Jan. What the fuck's he gonna do? Davison Figueroa? Come on now, get the fuck out of here, small boy. What's really going on here?
What is really going on? Listen, all bullshit aside, do you like the matchup for y'all? First time ever coming by the pod, let you know, Aaron's favorite fighter in the world. His man crush is Bozo the Clown himself, Sean O'Malley, the Yogurt Show. Do you like him
That
going
was
straight back
sus.
into the
That was
rematch?
wild.
Yeah, the yoga show was crazy.
Everything about Sean is sus. Let's be
I need
honest.
all
You're
that
the one that
yogurt. I
said the
need all them
yoga show.
probiotics.
Yeah.
Do
Nah,
you
so
like him?
I've been having a recurring dream where Sean gets him out of there with that knee that he got Cheeto out of there with. First round, about
Mm,
357.
hit him with that shit. He
hey.
falling. He going down.
Sounds
Hey,
good.
if that happened, I'm gonna go crazy.
Crazy.
So when
I just
that
think Sean,
happens,
he's gonna be a lot more like aggressive
I'm
too.
literally
Like
gonna go on TikTok live with my dick out.
that's
Will
You
crazy.
want to
anyone
get
be
banned?
able to see it?
Oh,
I don't know, bro. I don't think like so. You know how they talk about the Viagra commercials? If you got an erection that lasts longer than 4 to 6 hours, go see a medical professional.
Yeah.
I'm being the ER with the robe on backwards.
Oh my gosh. Um, I just I don't obviously I don't like this fight for Sean. I don't but there really isn't anyone else. Like when I started looking at bantamweight division, the only other person was Jan.
So
And
Sean got the fuck out of there.
and
who
then
Sean who
and you know what's
Sean
crazy? That's
go
Sean.
ahead. No, go.
Nah, you got it. You was talking.
Who Sean beat and who Merab just did a record on him.
Yep.
Over 40
Yeah,
takedown attempts. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't competitive at all.
Jan fared way better against Marab than Sean.
No.
that's a hot
Yes, he
take.
did.
That's a
No.
hot take.
But
No,
Jan
No.
it's not
fared
a
way
hot
better
take.
against
He
Marab than Sean.
dominated Jan. I don't care.
He
He dominated
dominated
Jan.
him.
He
He
dominated him.
dominated O'Malley.
Piotr
When he did
fared
not.
Dog
way
walked him.
better against Marab than Piotr did against Sean.
He
Yeah.
beat the shit out of Sean.
What the?
He
Who?
was looking at each other
Wait,
first.
hey, stop. Hey, we got so much to get to this weekend. Why we can't get focused on this. There's so many
Wait,
great
real
fights.
quick
I
for
am
Aaron,
focused
real
on
quick
this.
for Aaron, real quick. It's so funny that no one's talking about this topic. I'm about to say it's really funny because I think O'Malley's gonna win, and when he does win, we know what's next. We know what's next.
What's
Number
next?
three. It's gonna be so funny
Umar?
because I mean, number
Umar?
3. Umar. What about Umar?
Umar's
Oof.
getting the fuck out of there, bro.
No, I'm saying when Sean beats
Yeah, wait.
Rob, they're gonna
I
do
like
number
AJ.
3.
I like you, buddy.
They do
Win.
number
We
3.
we speak in definites over
Hey,
here.
he
These are not
likes you.
predictions. These are spoilers, my brother.
He likes you. You see that where it rolled off the tongue? Likes.
Anyways, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. What do you guys think about real quick before we get to this weekend's card? What do you guys think about Sean talking about his lifestyle changes?
Don't care. Doesn't
I haven't
matter.
been
Still
jerking
a
off
loser.
either, so shout out Sean.
I wasn't listening, to be honest. I wouldn't know what he said.
He said no fap, no smoking, no partying, no drinking. He just been low key, just
Still clapping
He
cheeks.
I
can't
think y'all need
see.
to
You
understand that,
see,
like,
he's making. Hold on, he's making his fans like, yeah, we locked in. You facing one of the best like banquets ever. You better, all right, like you better lock in. He's silent. He locking in. Okay,
so
you gonna
a big
see.
thing for me, especially with Sean, and I'm gonna give my little diatribe off before we move on. I feel like Sean O'Malley is a vessel for Tim Welch to
Mm.
exist in. I feel like Sean can do whatever he wants as long as Tim Welch is locked in. It's a non-factor, and Tim Welch seems very very locked in, especially on this particular training camp. I think we're going to see a lot of cage grabs. I think we're going to see a lot of misguided instruction to the opponent because Merab's not very smart. Like I'm really excited for the cheating that's going to happen throughout this fight. So we are about 60 days out. That is 2 months. I can't wait to see the look on all of y'all faces when I was right again.
Hold on.
And bring back the pink shorts. We need the pink shorts back. Come on.
He should go out there with no shorts.
pop.
Pause.
Hey,
Fast forward.
hey, remember when Cheeto came out
You didn't have
with the
to.
tidy whiteys
Wait,
and
whoa. You see
and the
AJ?
jock straps?
Did y'all just see AJ just
No,
water explode all over himself? Did y'all miss that?
no, I
Yo, hold
missed
on. Why
it.
you say
Water coming
that?
out the nose?
That was first.
The
Yo, that was
fuck? I'm
crazy.
gonna need y'all to pay attention. See, I watch
That was
everybody.
crazy.
That was the yogurt shot.
Talk to him.
Way to bring it full circle. But
Yo,
Hey,
this
Aaron,
weekend,
you got popcorn on the ceiling. Yeah.
we
that
love
was
a
crazy.
look. This
Broke Boy
weekend,
International.
I'm trying to figure out who is sucking Dana White's dick in Miami that got Miami getting these kind of cards, my guy.
You
Oh
Because
know,
my
yo,
god, bro!
for the
Because the
last
money that
couple,
they're spending to run these cards,
crazy.
nasty,
Shout out to Miss
nasty
Jackson.
work. Like Jason and I was talking like last year,
I think
298, the card that Sean O'Malley put that masterclass on Cheeto Vera. Um, that card was what felt like it should have been 300. You
right.
know, at one point we was like, what is going on? Like, how y'all gonna have people fight on 300 when y'all got them all in Miami? Now this weekend we looking at the card and I'm like, this thing is beefy. Pause.
Real quick though, they stack Utah too, right? But I'm just saying they do, right? They stack Utah
yeah, because
sometimes too.
Mormons spend money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they go over there, take over
But
Hawaii, and spend
but
money.
but this card is stacked though. This is a great card, man. They're
It's a
crazy.
lot of fun for sure.
A lot of
Uh,
finishes, potential finishes.
Just the way you like it. Potential.
Old man Volk taking on Diego Lopes. Michael Chandler taking on Patty the Batty. Yair Rodriguez welcoming Patricio Pitbull. Bryce Jesus Mitchell taking on Gene Demon
Jesus.
Silva.
Jesus.
Nikita Krylov taking on Dominic Reyes. Newsflash, because it didn't dawn on me. Dominic Reyes is on a 2-fight winning streak, you guys.
Two
He
in a row.
finally got some dubs.
Like
Last
Two in
in
a
year was a
row.
UFC
winning year for
5?
him.
Two in a
Like in
row.
UFC 5 or like in real life?
In real life, in a real way.
Damn.
Shout out
Damn.
Aaron the plumber.
Shout out Aaron the plumber who's just taken over my algorithm. I can't get enough of him. Pause.
You want to know, real quick side note, and Jason and I talked about this. The best thing about Aaron the plumber is that like he's bringing back the vibes of like just running friendly fades again. You know
I
what I
think he's
mean?
got a
Like
real good first name.
Aaron. I mean, good things
Sound
happen
like a serial killer.
but you know what I mean? Like just running the friendly fade rather than like shooting somebody and doing all this crazy stuff.
Right.
Like just fight and call it a day. You live to fight another day. Shout out to Friday. Um,
Have you watched Aaron? He don't call a day. He runs that back in the worst way. He's like,
fact.
I need this shit immediately
Is
Right,
that
but
the
it's
dude
today.
that pulls up to LAX for a fade?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
He's just trying to fight everybody. He was on like the Eric Amina show. Like he be trying to fight. He was fighting like the trans chick. Like it
he
was a,
said,
He
What the
got
he
fuck?
said,
dropped by
bro,
the trans chick.
my 8 year old's birthday is at the Chuck E. Cheese. Pull up for the fade in the parking lot.
yes.
Hey,
That's
hey,
real.
hey, 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 and standing on business about it.
I'm just, hey, look, bring back that type of energy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just run the fades. Like everybody got to get shot. Why is it going to Dan Ige? Dan Ige taking on Tayshaun Prince. Shout out to Tayshaun Prince. You
Yeah,
have
Ooh,
never
you're
seen.
funny
Tayshaun
as
Prince.
hell. That's crazy.
You've
Sixth man
never
of the year,
seen.
Tayshawn Prince.
You've never
AJ,
seen
do you
Sean
know who
Woodson
that
and
is?
Tayshaun Prince in the same
I
room.
watch
Same
basketball
room.
more longer than I watch UFC.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I mean,
okay.
you're like
So you
12
know
years
Allen
old.
Iverson the goat.
Play for the Pistons.
What
He actually
what
got my
college?
favorite player out of there. His
What
team.
college did he go to then?
What
Now, why are
college?
we
Shut
going that
up.
far?
I don't give a
Yeah,
damn about Tayshaun Prince College.
Who
He's a
shut
good
knows
up.
ass
where
team though.
Tayshaun Prince
I
went to college?
I know where he went to college at because I'm a
Where?
real
Where'd he
fan.
go to college, Jace?
Kentucky.
Michigan State. Oh, that's Michigan State. I don't know.
We could
I know
care less where he
everything.
went to
Jason
Yeah, I
college.
knows
don't either.
everything.
They don't know
Jace don't
nothing.
know shit.
Damn,
Right.
damn, damn.
Pop, pop.
Many
Um,
men, many men.
Jim Miller
Yo,
still in the building, taking on Chase Hooper.
Come
that's a
on,
lock,
Uh,
Hey,
right?
Jim.
shout out my boy
That's a
Roman.
lock. That's a lock.
Hey, Chase Hooper is on a hell of a heater right now. I can't wait to see him beat Islam for
Wait,
the
Jace,
belt.
go ahead and pick Jim Miller so
why
we
you
could
doing
move
that
on.
with your hand? Like you can't be like a Jace and like bobbing your head like that. That's
Hey,
crazy.
Jace.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
crazy.
Y'all on the road today.
Hey, I'm gonna
like,
need y'all to stop
like
fantasizing over here. I understand
because
Yeah.
that's
of
pretty.
because
Wait,
of the
but go
screen
ahead and
messed
pick
up,
Jim
they
Miller,
couldn't
Jace.
really see it. But on the big screen, I was like, "What's happening?"
Shout out to
Ah,
Soldier Boy,
Yeah.
Pretty
I
Boy
thought
Swag.
Damien was here. I thought Damien was here.
Man,
Damien's in
shout out
love with me.
Damien.
Hey, shout out
He's
Damien.
in love with me.
Uh,
Bro, he's just
I
in
don't
love,
blame him.
period, bro. Shout out Damien.
yeah, hella.
I don't blame
Um,
him.
I
Darren
feel you on
Elkins.
that one.
Darren Elkins still in the building. Old as
The
hell. Old as
Damien.
hell.
You know this Jim freaking Miller.
We got 21 Savage on the card.
21.
Taking on Michael, not Michael Chandler, but what's that dude's name? That bum.
Michelle will
That
shake
bum
shake.
ass.
Jeez.
No, 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 no. He just got beat by that bum.
Jeez.
Kevin Holland.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah. That's Kevin Holland's son.
That's
Mitch.
Kevin Denmark.
Mitch is from Tough, the season with I think Volk and them. Trayshawn Gore's back in the building, and Haley
Hey, shout out
Cohen.
Trayshawn Gore.
Shout out Trayshawn Gore.
Taking that
Haley
L to get the
Cohen
money. I fuck with it.
was the chick that was on that was married to the pedo, the PDF.
PDF files.
Yeah, they went back and found when he was 31, he was talking to a 13-year-old girl that he trained.
Damn,
Yeah,
damn.
it's dangerous
That's
out here.
crazy.
Hey, no, let me zoom in on this because this is important. Listen,
That's a
if
crazy statement to follow up with. Let me zoom in on this.
no, 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 that is no diddy.
Ah!
But for real, if you have children, you don't leave your child with anybody, especially not no instructor, no coach, no none of that. Like, stop leaving y'all kids with these fucking people. Y'all don't know these people. Y'all do not know these people. There's too many stories of weirdo coaches and all these old weirdos like being predators to your little bitty 12 and 13-year-old kids. Like, stop
Facts.
leaving them. Like, no. All right. That's enough of that. Let's real quick. Let's talk about the card. What are we most excited about on this whole card?
That's tough. But damn, that's tough. I'm gonna say
I'm excited for
I'm gonna say
Yair
for
to get
me.
back in the win column.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good
Um,
one.
I feel like this is a big opportunity for him to show, especially on such a big card and a card that's going to be seen by a lot of people. I'm really excited
Sucks
for
he's gonna
Yair
lose.
to cement his status as a top five most entertaining fighter, maybe in the entire world.
That's how you
Why
Why
are
feel
you
about
you
laughing at
Yair?
me?
laugh at
Because
that?
we really trying to figure out. You really feel that way about Yair?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really do.
This is not a hot take. Yair is one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC history. That is not a hot
Like,
take. That is not a hot take.
I mean, I hate that it's AJ coming to defend me, but he's right.
It's not a hot take. There's not a lot of guys that's more excited to watch.
Exactly.
I would
Like,
be so disappointed
why
if
do you guys
AJ
hate
came.
entertaining fights? Like,
I
what's
don't
really going on here?
I don't hate Yair. I just he just has been underwhelming for me.
There's something missing
Mhm.
for sure.
Yes.
He's lacking something, and I can't put my finger on what it
He,
is.
he
Pause.
made the
Wins,
boy wrestle though. He
consecutive
made that boy
wins.
wrestle. He made Max shoot for his
Hey,
life though.
hey, and guess what?
I'm
Get
Max
just
touched
get
him
saying.
the
up.
fuck up.
Showtime, you're not Showtime, man. He shut that shit down. Max had to wrestle. Just saying.
No,
And
seriously,
thank God that Max had the capability, something Yair didn't have the capability of doing, which was wrestling,
the,
which was
the
defending a takedown.
the only thing
Mhm.
that Yair is
Who was
missing
in the ambulance, AJ? Sorry, bro.
is consecutive wins. That's the only thing that Yair is missing.
Wins?
Wait, what do you say?
Consecutive wins. It's the only thing he's missing.
He's fought for the title. He was an interim champ. He was a champion.
He
Jace and
had his
Yeah,
AJ,
own belt.
who believe
yeah,
he's
Jace,
a
you gotta agree with
champion,
me.
you
Jace
guys.
the champion. He's
You
a champ.
guys,
He
He
got
is
a
a
belt.
champion.
they
But
believe
when's the
Yeah.
interim
last
champs
time
are
he had
idiots.
they are champions. You say interim champ. Thank you. But let's not even go
Ugh.
there. So, hey,
Doesn't
real
interim
fast.
mean that there's a real champion
So
during
so
that
so
time?
real fast. AJ, what fight are you most
It's like a
looking forward
stepdaddy.
to?
Like, is there not like a real dad that's actually there?
Shout out to
Hey,
all the
bro, I'm not the
stepdads in the
stepdad. I'm
world.
the dad that stepped up.
Me,
Stepdaddy.
I'm
Hey,
looking.
Stepdaddy.
we love it.
I'm looking forward to Michael Chandler and Patty Pimlet the most.
Sky, what
Really?
about you?
I'm looking forward to Bryce Mitchell and Gene Silva
Why do you want to watch a man die?
because I want to watch
Wow.
the man die.
Mm.
Listen. Me and Sky were talking about this earlier, right? It's a fight. We know, right? Anything can happen, as your boy, Mr. Jerry Curl himself, Chris CJ, would always say.
Mr.
What
Jerry Curl is
happens
crazy.
if Bryce wins this fight?
He can. Right, Bryce can win.
I'm gonna have to go into hiding, bro.
listen,
Yo,
listen. I was telling Sky, I was like, there is like a 3% of me that wants him to win this fight, just so I can see whatever the fuck he has to say for the post game.
that's a question. Do they give him the mic? I don't think they give him the mic. I
They
don't think
have
they
to.
give him the mic. No, they don't. They don't have to do that. That's their
Yeah,
company. They
they
don't got
do.
to give him the mic.
Have they ever not given a mic to a winner?
They tried to before
Khabib.
Uh,
with him. They
not
tried
not
to
Habib
on
do
the
is the
pay
before
only
with
per
him.
view.
person.
Not on the pay per
Habib.
view.
That
Habib
barely
is the only
counts, though,
person.
bro.
Well, that was after the brawl, though.
That's what I'm saying. That barely
Mm.
counts.
And
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Habib. You asked for an example. I gave one.
Oh,
yeah.
Jace.
On the prelim, they definitely didn't give
Tombelela.
him.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Islam's a beautiful thing.
I know you hate when I say this.
I smash your
Tomorrow
boy.
night, I'm gonna smash your
Not
boy.
your boy.
Rasta,
Smash your
300
boy.
million. Ireland, 43.
Smash your boy.
I make your boy tap like chicken.
McChicken,
Hey,
Smash your boy.
McChicken.
Khabib was that guy, man.
I
Oh
love
my god,
number one, brother.
number one.
Numbers one. I deserve to be number one pound for pound. Yes, I
You
deserve.
have to let me win this fight. You just give up,
You know I
brother.
deserve it.
I was
You
crazy
know
I
I
with
need the
that. That
deserve
was
it.
tribal
crazy.
title.
That was crazy.
Hey, that's like when you a kid and you getting whooped and your parents over there talking you through it. Like what? No.
Sky,
This gonna
aren't you
hurt me a lot more
glad?
than it hurts you.
Yeah, no,
Sky,
it don't.
no, it doesn't. I can tell
Yo,
you now
hold on,
because my
guys.
ass is on
Real
fire.
quick, before we move on, cause that's you just got my attention. Do we sleep on that performance
What you
against
been doing the
against?
whole 30 minutes?
Nah, cause I thought about something. Listen though, do we
You
sleep on the
thought?
performance?
Holy shit!
Do we sleep on the performance
We
that
made a breakthrough,
Khabib?
ladies and gentlemen.
Listen. You see what the performance Khabib had against Michael Johnson against a 205? Was it better than Connor's performance against Eddie Alvarez? I just thought about that.
No,
It
I
wasn't.
mean, one was
no.
for a title and one was just an ass whooping.
Yeah, but Khabib dominated. Yeah, they both got their ass whooped. We talking about they both got their ass whooped.
No.
I
Connor's
feel like,
performance was unreal.
It
yeah.
was. It was dominant. So
That was
was
the last
Khabib.
time we
But
seen Connor, the
no,
real Connor.
Last time we seen Connor was the second just the Gage of the Dustin fight. That was the last time we seen Connor. After that, it was over.
Ah,
I've eliminated Conor McGregor from my mind altogether
Smart
when
yeah,
it
man.
comes to MMA.
Hey,
yeah.
Like
real
You can't.
fast before we move on. Hey, Sky, aren't you glad that Max didn't get fucking dog walked by Habib?
That's
No,
a tough.
I
It's a
would
tough
have
take.
liked
No,
him to see him. I would have liked to see him fight him. I want Max to fight the tough fights.
that
That's
might have
how
changed his
people.
career
That's
though.
how people know because getting wrestle fucked is not gonna change his career. Okay,
He
getting
got a beating of a
flatlined.
lifetime.
Um, who got a beating of a lifetime?
Said he would have got a beating of a lifetime.
No, he wouldn't.
You were saying getting flatlined.
Getting flatlined like Bryce Mitchell did against Josh Emmett, like those are the things that like really just change your career. The way Tony Ferguson got beat by Justin Gaethje for 5 rounds really changed careers. Those are the things that you want to avoid.
I think about Max getting flatlined by Ilya Taporia as Ilya called it.
But he was still awake.
He told everyone he's going to beat the dog shit out of Max,
But
and
he didn't beat the dog shit out
he
of
beat
him.
him within an inch of his life.
No, he didn't.
No
Yes, he
comment.
did.
No, he
Comment.
didn't.
Thank God there was a ref there.
Hashtag
We
real
can all
BMF.
agree with that.
Hashtag real BMF. I stand on that.
No,
Hashtag real
no. I
BMF.
mean, like I said, at the end of the day, he was still there. We can go back and forth about it if you want to,
He
but
was still there.
yeah.
You mean after the ref told Ilya, please don't punch him anymore? He's
Now
done.
the ref never said that.
That's what happens when you wave off a fight.
Not
You
that
say
doesn't mean
no
please don't punch
mas.
him anymore.
Yes.
Jace, who's your favorite fighter?
BJ
Oh,
Penn, Tony Ferguson, and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
That's
Wonder,
weird. That's
Wonderboy.
suspicious.
Yeah, men
Let's
who
not.
don't even have their marbles in their head anymore. He wants to talk about people getting beat up, and then current fighter Alex Pereira, who couldn't even beat a
We
kickboxing
we not
Daggy.
we're not doing that.
We're not
Kickboxing
doing
deck.
that.
We're not
He could
disrespecting Alex Pieta.
he couldn't beat a kickboxing Daggy.
But he beat Izzy, didn't he?
No, he
Mm, he
destroyed
got
Izzy's
flatlined by him too.
three
That
out of four times.
Three
Toes
against
curl.
one. I'm sorry. One's bigger than the other.
Hey,
Facts.
pause.
And I know about being bigger
All
than
I know
everybody.
is that he got flatlined. That's what I know.
You talking about Max?
No, Max didn't get flatlined. Do you
Alex.
not know the
Alex.
difference between Alex
Kohatan.
getting flatlined
Flatline.
and Mike and Max getting TKO? There's a difference.
See, this is the best thing about being a fan of a fighter who's clearly undisputedly undefeated. I don't have to have these conversations.
Listen,
and
Aaron is that
and
guy,
and who
dude.
would that be? I'm sorry. It's just as a point of reference.
Aaron is that guy. Let's get to some picks on this weekend's card. Nikita Krylov taking on Dominic
Wait a
Reyes.
second. I didn't even tell you who I'm most excited to see, but
Oh,
fine,
Yeah,
keep
please
who are
going.
you
tell us.
most excited to see, Jace?
Besides myself, because I'm always excited to see myself in the mirror, in the buff,
Yeah, okay, you're running
sideways
out of time.
pose. Never. I'm going. It's actually very difficult to think about because there's so many outstanding fights that I'm really, and by outstanding I mean I don't know who's going to win numerous fights.
That's
You know what I
clear.
mean?
You obviously don't know who's going to win any fight.
Fair, fair.
He just started. Didn't he say earlier, like 10 minutes ago, Jace knows everything?
Yeah, but I did correctly predict that Merab would dog walk Sean. Um,
And that
but
didn't
anyway,
happen. 1, 3, and 5. You give him 3, you got to give him 5.
good thing I didn't give him three.
Good thing you gave him 3 and 5. Shout out to the boy, 22-0.
five,
Hey.
5-0.
I would
Um,
say.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think overall, I'm really, I talked to Scott earlier, and I was saying it was Patricio m- making his debut, but now upon further review, I've came to the synopsis. It's going to be Patty Pimbleton and Michael Chandler.
You just said all that just to agree with me.
Bro, word for
Unlike you,
word,
I
bar
know
for
how to
bar.
articulate.
Word for word, bar for bar.
I have
That's
to articulate.
hilarious because that was so true. AJ's like, you went through all of that. All right.
All right,
Who
let's get
y'all?
into some picks.
Yeah, Nikita Krylov taking on Dominic Reyes.
No,
Who y'all got?
Care less.
But you still got to pick.
I'm gonna go Dominic Reyes. He's about to go on a historic run.
I don't know about
Historic.
historic, but
Historic. He's right now. He's entering his Vegeta phase. His first Super Saiyan transformation. He's this what that is.
What
Well, with that
Dom's what
pick, with that
36?
with that pick, I'm gonna go with
Yes,
Sailor Moon, and who's ever going against Dominic Reyes, that's who I got.
I got Dominic Reyes. I like Nikita though. I'm going Dominic.
Who's ever fighting against Reyes, I got him.
I'm going Reyes.
I got Krylov just so we can get this division progressed a little bit.
That'd be nice. Bryce Mitchell taking on Gene Silva. I'm still gonna go Gene. I'm still gonna go Gene.
Um, you guys might not like this, but MMA math is a real thing, and I saw it what Charles Jourdain was able to do, take him down and hold him down for and he's not a better grappler than Bryce Mitchell. So I'm gonna call him Bryce Mitchell. Third round submission.
Hot take.
Wild.
It's
Hot
possible. It's very
take.
possible.
I got Gene Silva just watching him fight in Seattle and the energy that the crowd brought for a guy who's not really known on the mainstream of MMA fighters, which is already a bit dilapidated. Like I think John Silva gets it done, but I don't think it's gonna be easy.
Gene.
Gene, John, whatever. Lakers in 5.
um, yeah. I want a baptism by fire. You know what I mean? And me and Scott were talking about this earlier.
Would you burn
Gene,
the baby though?
not mine, not my problem.
uh, oh my
Me
god.
and Scott were talking about this earlier. You can say this, that, and the other. When you have a gimmick, I'm all for it. Gene Silva has this gimmick. Everyone just every time they see him, you know what I mean? He
Mm.
comes out with enormous BDE. Reminds me of myself. Obviously, I'm a little bit bigger, but still reminds me of the same type of human. You
How
know
do
what I
you
mean?
know you're a little bit bigger?
Because the
I'm a
747 looks small flying next to the Grand Canyon.
because I'm a little bit bigger than everybody, but I'm your brother, so you don't need to know that.
I'm your
Uh,
brother. I'm your big brother. Shout out to
Yo, big
Eric.
brother.
That's still my boy.
That's still my boy.
Oh shit.
That's great.
Oh god.
Yeah, so that being said, I got Gene Silva by baptism.
All right.
I predict a super necessary moment as well.
Okay. What you got, Sky?
Yeah, I'm going Gene. Because Billie Jean is not my girl. Yair taking on Patricio Pitbull.
Yeah, you're by baptism, by fire. Fuck them kids.
This is the baptism.
I'm going
Execution.
Yair.
He lost to some guy that's not in the UFC, so and Yair is in the UFC, so this is the
Who lost to some
I
guy?
don't know if you know this or not.
Pitbull. Pitbull.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
Pitbull.
Pitbull
know
was
Exactly.
that
if
guy. He just too
I
old, I
don't
think, now.
No, no, no,
know
no, no.
AJ if you know this or not, but to fight in the UFC, you have to be in the UFC, and he's in the UFC because he's fighting for the UFC.
Yeah, but his last loss didn't look too good. So
AJ,
No
you
one's
got to
last
realize
loss
there are
looked
good
good.
fighters outside of the
That's
UFC,
that's
bro.
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard
no,
in
no,
my
no, no,
life.
no, no. We're
You
not gonna do
lucky
that. I want
CJ's
Pitbull
not
fight.
in here to
Pitbull.
get on your
Pitbull is
ass.
a good fighter, but he's old. He's washed up. That it's over. It's done. He
You've
came too
never
late.
watched a pit
He
bull
came
fight
too
in your
late.
life.
Just
Stop it.
like just like with RDR, he came too late. This you're too
Pause.
old.
Pause.
He's like
You
he's
got to
10.
RDR.
realize,
Done.
bro, like,
He came too late.
Let him finish. It doesn't matter. He's gonna come late.
I mean,
Let him finish.
He could try.
Wow. Are y'all not picking this up? Is it just me?
yeah.
Oh,
it's
That's
just you, bro.
wild. He said he can try. Oh my Jesus. That's Sky. Clip
try.
that, please. Oh man.
I think
Hmm.
Patricio being 38
It's
is a,
crazy.
but at the same time, like he still has, a really good skill set. I just think that Yair is tough for anybody.
Yeah.
And your first fight coming into the UFC, that can be real tough. Like when I watched Max Holloway and Yair fight live at the Apex, that shit was terrifying. His kicks are so fast in like when you're there live. Um and yeah, I just think AE's gonna get it done.
And he like, well, y'all gonna talk about the weight cut, but he lost to Sergio Pettis. But whatever, he's a world champion. I know.
So
I like how AJ backtracks and corrects himself. Like, I love the discipline.
hey, AJ gonna die on the hill. He whatever hill it is, he gonna die on
We
that
got
hill.
you,
Like
Sean Brady, pound for pound champion
You
over
gotta start
Sean
dying on
O'Malley and
mountains,
Alex.
AJ.
Let's go, Sean Brady.
it's so crazy.
I think what
um
kills me about AJ is when he defeats his own point. Like he keeps
Exactly.
talking and then he defeats his own point, and he doesn't even like it doesn't even like click in his brain. He just
It
pew.
does, but it's like
The road runner is just gone.
I just don't see
hey,
how Pitbull beats Jair. It's like I don't see it.
That being said, I think actually for me this is the hardest card or the hardest fight on the card to predict.
Really?
Um, that being said, this is the hardest fight on the card to predict. That being said, I'm not trying to go with everyone here on the pod. I'm going with Pitbull to get it done.
You
UFC
I
know what?
respect
debut.
that.
I'm a stamp it. I'm gonna go with a dangerous take. I'm gonna go Yair and finish within 2 minutes. Cause y'all playing with Yair like this is not. This is. I'm sorry.
Y'all playing with
Yair
Pitbull
finished
and
it
he's a
within two
bum.
minutes. Within 2 minutes.
Listen, I
But
don't want to hear about your stroke game in 2 minutes, okay?
I was about to
I'm
say two
telling
minutes
you.
is kind of impressive though.
Yair, I
Depends
don't
on the
know.
box. Depends on the box.
2 minutes. Let's
That's
go,
what I'm
Yair.
saying, bro. Like I'm trying to get past that 1 minute 49 second mark. That's my PB.
Yeah, you yeah.
shout out to you.
I
Shout
try not
out
to
to
break a sweat.
Gucci.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
my
to
nigga Gucci. Oh, that's one of my
um
favorite clips. I got
so yeah,
Pitbull.
you're going all right, and then Patty taking on Michael Chandler. Patty's the favorite.
Patty's really the favorite.
Minus
He should,
155.
he should be the favorite though.
I mean, I
In
just
what
want a good
universe?
fight. Like none of these guys are
In the universe
gonna
where you only
compete
beat
for
Dan
anything
Hooker and Tony
important.
Ferguson, that universe. Like, what are we talking about?
Like
And
neither of these guys are gonna
don't talk
compete for
about who he's
anything.
fought, who he's lost to. I don't care about that. Who he's beat.
Aaron says no, none of these guys are gonna compete for anything.
Uh,
DJ came out yesterday and said Patty is going to be the champ.
I'm glad
hmm?
DJ
Mighty
finally
Mouse?
came out.
He said
Yes.
that. That's a hot
I
take.
heard you, Aaron. I heard you. I'm picking up what you putting down.
What did
All right,
I
who you
missed it? What
picking?
did he say?
He said he believes Patty Hamilton will be a UFC champ.
No, I said I'm glad DJ finally came out.
Hey,
Oh, y'all
shout
missed
out to
that.
Peyton Talbot. Um,
Ah, shout out to Frank Ocean.
hey, Frank the Goat. Um, I'm going to go with. I'm gonna go with Patty. You want to know why I'm gonna go with Patty?
Tell us
Please.
why.
Because Patty is kind of like Bilal Muhammad to me. It's like every time you look, you like, man, this dude should not win this fight. He shouldn't win that fight. This person's gonna hurt him, and the man's just a winner. There are certain people who are just winners, whether we like them or not. And Patty just somehow eats a nasty shot and is able to to win the fight. Now I did think he lost. I did thought that he lost to Jared Gordon, but hey, it is what it is. And I can't go against him until he actually loses. If he loses, okay, cool. But until then, it's kind of like
So to coincide with Sky's point, I believe if it's a decision, Patty wins regardless of what the fight looks like, and if it's a finish, it's going to be Michael Chandler.
Hey,
agreed.
Ron, can you explain to AJ what coincide means?
I'm a
Coincide
distant.
means
Don't let them
no.
play with you like that, AJ.
AJ, fight
I mean, I'm
back.
distant.
Fight back.
Don't
Oh,
let him
I'm just
bully you,
listening.
son.
I'm waiting for my turn because I'm waiting for my turn. I said I'm listening.
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, AJ.
Oh no, I'll go
I'm
next.
just,
Listen.
Aaron didn't even get to get his pick. Oh yeah, you did. Go ahead,
He did
Jace.
give his pick.
no, he didn't.
Um,
Who he picked?
I said if it's a decision, it'll be Patty due to Dana White privilege. If it's a finish, it'll be Michael Chandler.
It's
stop.
5 rounds. They said they're going
Whoa.
five. That's
Stop,
5 rounds though.
stop. That's not a prediction.
That is a prediction.
No, 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 no. The wind blows one way or the other.
Exactly, and you blowing me.
Yo,
Anyways, AJ, what's your pick, big dog?
Stop. Stop, Sky. Put
Stop
his
the
feet to the
violence.
fire. He's got to
What?
pick a fighter. He's picking two.
Aaron, you have to pick.
uh,
And you know Jace down bad when he started telling me to do something about it. You my big
Yeah,
brother.
not so tough without your big sister, huh?
yeah,
She protects me. She's ran the fade for me before.
My
No, I
first
got Patty
Shout
by
out to my sister Sky.
controversial decision.
All right.
Mm.
that's a take.
Yeah. Let's go, Jace.
For me, listen, this is the lock of the week. Go
Locking a
ahead,
month of the week of the year.
bet your house, bet your car payment. You know,
Don't
you
do that.
degenerate gamblers out there. Lock of the week. Go ahead and take Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's going to get this fucking done. I'm so tired about Patty the Batty. I hope Chandler shows up to a shirt that says Scousers will get knocked out because I really think that he's going to knock him the fuck out. I cannot wait for it.
So
I'm going to
everybody,
take,
based off Jace's last picks, go ahead and bet the house on Patty Pimley because you're gonna make some money.
hey, go ahead and do that. Be in your
Hey,
feelings.
hey, someone asked Michael Chandler, should I bet the house on you?
He
And he
said
said
no.
no.
He said no.
I'm gonna listen to the man. The man said no.
He's a man of faith.
I take Patty though. Patty's
He doesn't
second
like
round
people
TKO.
gambling. What?
Patty, what?
Who the fuck
Patty's
is
second
Patty
round
knocking out?
TKO.
Who the fuck is Patty knocking out?
Bar for
Michael
bar,
Chandler.
word for word.
Michael Chandler. I think he's gonna knock
That's,
him out.
that's
Nah.
wild.
He's gonna knock him out. We're gonna see.
You
Second
know,
round.
it's so hard. It's so hard to pick Patty because that chin be so high up in the air, like, and I could just see Michael Chandler's little micro mini ass just clipping him.
Mm.
Hey, real quick, Michael Chandler got to stop wrapping the flag around his body because he just looked like a naked little baby. Like, you know what I mean? Because he just be y'all. All right, I'm done.
Nah.
He look wild. Like he's so little and he got them little bitty shorts and then the flag goes around him. You can't even tell that he got on clothes. It's like, dude, you look nuts out here. Like, be a man. All
Hey,
Bro
right.
says
bet
he's
the house.
360 months
Bet
old.
the house. Chandler TKO.
All right.
Via what?
He gonna smack him right hand. Let's put it in the second round.
No, I said via what? How does he get him out of there?
TKO.
You said he smacked. No, god damn it, Jace. How does he get to the TKO ski?
He's gonna take his right fist
Okay,
and throw it across and hit his jaw and leave Patty rendered unconscious.
okay. Scouts just don't get knocked out.
I think one thing to note here that if Chandler loses this fight, what will he be like 3-7 or something in the UFC? Like it'll be
Three and
something like
six. 2 and 6.
Hey, but
it'll
that's 10 great fights.
like at that point we would have to accept that he is not that dude, right?
Haven't we already accepted that? That's why he's fighting Patty Pimblett.
Yes.
No.
Yes. But at that point, like you can't beat Patty, then like it's really a wrap, and then they really gonna try to book him versus McGregor because McGregor needs to win if he
McGregor need
ever
to
fights
win.
again in life. If
Conor
he ever
McGregor
fights
would
again in
never
life,
fight again.
I don't
Facts.
think so either. But let's get to the main event. Alexander Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopez. Can he get it done? Is the chin still there? Is the old Volk, 2020, 2021 Volk, is he still there going up against the young lion, the young bull, the man who came in on short notice and almost got Imavov out of there, the man who got the title shot before Imavov, who's still on a whatever nobody gives a fuck winning streak? Who's going to get it done in the main event?
Because
Sky.
tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. and don't make me change my mind.
That's right. Emo never dies.
Emo never dies. Shout out to everyone on the Emos Not Dead cruise that tunes in. Can't wait to see y'all in
Shout
January.
out to Jace to going to every single goddamn emo night in the history of Las
In the
Vegas,
history of
Scottsdale,
the
Arizona.
world, emo of the world, Chris. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Mans
It
was
was
gonna
never a
miss the
phase.
podcast. No, he was gonna miss the
It's not a
podcast to
phase,
go see
Mom.
Secret.
Scott, do you want to tell them real fast about mom when she first heard me listening to System of a Down?
Okay,
Oh, what
y'all.
song?
Chop Suey
Yeah, this is back in the day. Top Shoey
when it
Toxicity. Sky,
first
go
came
ahead.
out.
Quick.
Listen, we grew up in a very, very black household. Our mother is stereotypical black woman. She heard that shit inside of there. She went inside there. You turn that devil worshiping music off right
Oh,
now.
hell yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. And then proceeded. And then at this point in time, Jace was low key in a cult. He was in like this white Christian cult. And my mom was like, I don't know what's going on with him. He's hanging out with these Christian cult members. He's listening to devil worshiping
Ah!
music.
Oh my god.
His
That's
hair was
crazy.
blonde. He had black nails.
What?
She didn't know what was going on.
Hey, Jace, what's the best MCR album?
Black Parade for sure.
No fucking way. It's Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge.
No, Black Parade
You're
overall.
tripping.
Me and
Overall,
AJ.
it's not even close.
We
Most
have no
people will
idea.
tell you that Black Parade is the greatest emo album of all time.
Nah, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge is the greatest emo album of all time.
Well,
I mean,
is Alexander Volkanovski the greatest featherweight of all time?
No.
That's
no.
what we're here. Good
Is
answer,
it?
Aaron.
Well, stop. Let's just stop and ride this for a second. Pause. Right? Isn't it so interesting? Right? Like you rewind the clock 3 years ago. Right? It's without a doubt Volk is the greatest of all time. That that the majority of people
The
weren't
man
saying.
on my shirt, Scarface Jose Aldo. Don't
I never agreed
do
with
it.
it, but I'm just saying,
Right.
right? Most people at the time, right, was just going off about how Volk is the greatest featherweight of all time, hands down, unequivocally. You fast forward 3 losses, you know what I mean, and it's
Two.
like Volk who 3,
Two. He's only lost
How
3.
many
to
in
Islam.
featherweight though?
Oh yeah, I forgot he lost to Islam. Sorry.
Fair.
How many of those losses in featherweight though?
One.
Because that's what we're talking about. So we lost one time in featherweight. Now he's not the best.
Great point.
Thank
That's
you.
what
Great
they
point.
do to you. That's what they do to you.
But that's all I'm talking about real fast. Just how quickly, these fair weather friends in the MMA community, quote unquote, really just the UFC community, will just jump ship. You got people like AJ that will talk about pet bull, has never seen a pet bull fight ever.
Shout out AJ McKee. Finished them.
Hey, shout out to AJ for sure. Hey, y'all need to go ahead and bring over AJ, bring over Patchy Mix,
Patchy. Yeah.
and
And that girl.
if
And
we
that girl.
can get Nimkov, that would be nice. I
He's
know
free
Fuck with
agent
them.
though. He's free
my brother
agent.
CJ is always talking about we got to bring over Raphael Stotts, but I'm a risk Rafi for Nimkov. I am.
Bro, my favorite
Rob
part
already
about
beat him.
CJ is
Rob already beat
CJ be watching Indian slapboxing at 2 a.m.
Indian
Facts.
slapboxing.
He
Is
be
that a
watching
thing?
it
It's not even a
all.
thing.
It
Slap
isn't a
thing.
thing. It is a real thing.
Indian slapboxing?
It is a real thing.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I'll
Ask
send you
ask
clips.
casual. Ask CJ.
I'll
Yeah.
I'm gonna
send you
tune in.
clips.
I'm gonna tune in because I actually do watch Power Slap, but
You ever been slapboxing before, AJ?
like a fight or like the
Yeah,
Power Slap shit.
slapboxing. No,
Yeah,
slapboxing.
yeah.
Oh, shit, I
CJ
got a story about this one.
Oh, I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
Please.
So when I was in ninth grade, I had gone back to. So I grew up in Anchorage, Alaska, right? So there's a lot of Polynesians in Anchorage, and I went my first half of ninth grade on online school. In the second half, my grades weren't
Wait,
doing too
pause.
good.
Pause.
What's up?
Why were you in online school?
because my
Your
dad lived in
dad.
Seattle and he had flight benefits because he works for Alaska, and then my mom lived in Anchorage.
Gotcha.
So so in eighth grade, I would go to school and I would get pulled out early. Pause on Friday, fly to Seattle for the weekend, and then fly back early in the morning to get back to school. So I had a crazy, crazy eighth grade, but in ninth grade, my parents were like, "Okay, it's not working." So I went to online school in ninth grade. Didn't do very well in online school because my mom didn't. My mom was fucked off.
You
Um.
didn't do well in school. You blame it on your mother. Got it.
Yeah, you gotta
Anyways,
read the room, Jace.
you gotta really read the room. I hate my mama.
Oh,
Anyways, uh, so I go back to public school, second half of ninth grade, and I sit in the back of the bus, and there's this big Polynesian dude named Siu who's mad that I'm sitting at the back of the bus. So he said, "We gonna slap box for this seat," and I was like, "Nah, I'm cool, bro." And then he was like, "Nah, we slap boxing." So we get off, and he proceeds to beat the shit out of me in slap boxing. And then a car goes by, honks the horn. I was like, "Oh, that's my mom. I gotta go."
And
Wait, was he like a big Polynesian? Like, like had he
He
hit that?
was Jai fucking Gantic. You don't get the name CU and they just call you CU.
That's what
If
I
you
was about
not
to
got, he was
say.
probably fucking 16 years old, 285 pounds, six
Yeah,
foot two.
yeah,
He already had gray hairs and a beard.
yeah.
Like
crazy.
Had
Buddy looked like he should have been starting for the Hawaii fighting goddamn rainbows.
nobody told you to leave them poly boys alone, huh?
Nah, because I was in Polynesian club in eighth grade. I could do the haka.
Hey.
You know what I mean? But
Cause
nah,
how
see,
tall are you,
slapboxing
Eric?
always brings that point up, and Jace ruined my story because he fucked up the flow.
Yeah.
But anyways, CU became basically my bodyguard because I wear a goddamn LeBron James jersey every day to school. And everybody would be like, "Oh, you gotta take that shit off," like whatever. But CU would pop up. He'd be like, "Nah, you're not gonna fuck with this white boy." And that was always cool to me. But like the biggest thing was they invited me to the barbecues. And I don't know if y'all know, but Samoans get the fuck down.
They get all the way down.
All the way down. So shout out to you. I hope you watching this, bro. I'm gonna send this to you. But yeah, and shout out my boy Rex Tafidi, bro. How are you 6'2", 185 pounds of pure muscle at 12 years old? That's fucked up.
That's
And,
crazy. Genetics
uh,
is wild. Yeah. That I low key, I bet Jace wishes he was that version of Pacific Islander.
I don't know
Nah,
what you mean
Jace
by
is
that.
a genetic freak and he's not normal.
oh, shit.
I don't know how we got there. Oh, I started talking about slap boxing. But Alexander
Yeah.
Volkanovski and Diego Lopez. Who y'all got? How y'all feeling? What y'all thinking?
What
I'm
you
gonna just
got,
say this.
Jace?
Yeah, Jason.
I didn't say anything.
I
I
said, what
know.
you
We're
got? I
asking you who
asked you
you
a
got. How
question.
you feeling?
Oh
Aaron
shit.
insisted.
Aaron insisted. Shit. AJ, go. I'm still thinking about it.
Nah, see, Jace, I always got to get the final word, bro. You've not given that
It
much
was
space.
fine.
Always.
Nah,
I'm
you
gonna go
going
first.
first,
So
That's
Jace.
not
Who
true.
do you
Last time I
have?
went third. Last time I went
Vulcan?
third.
No, 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 no. You're not backtracking.
Nah,
Who
you
do you
following
have?
through.
Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez.
Oh Lord.
That's what the kids call me.
That's so wrong. Good
Hey, low
Lord.
key.
oh shit. Yo, oh my god, yo.
High key.
You're
I mean,
coming
I
up
don't know
real
about y'all, but
today.
I definitely took that a certain way.
You're
Pause.
gonna be
I
real
know.
today.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Pause.
Go ahead, Jace. Come on. We gave you enough time to
Long
stall.
story short, y'all know emo never dies. I fuck with it. I think Volk is done. I think his chin is washed. I think Diego gets him out of there in the fucking first round. I think
First
Diego gets
round
shot
is
out at a bat.
crazy.
It's crazy.
I think. Listen, let's be honest about Diego, right? His gas tank wears the fuck out. He's got to get him out of in the first two rounds because I always see him gassing in 3 round fights. He gasses out low key, like he's like a young Connor. But yeah, I really 100% think that he gets him out of there. I think Volk is done. I think Volk retires after the fight. Shout out to Volk for getting a last paycheck. Shout out for Volk for having a great legacy. Obviously beating the shit out of Max 3 times. It's great.
What about you, AJ?
Damn, why you
I'm
saying
gonna
all
go.
subsided, Scott?
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Diego. He's gonna. Sadly, I gotta agree with Jace. He's gonna knock Volk out in the first round. And I hope they don't give Volk the mic. I hope they don't give him the mic. Don't let that man talk because when he talk, win or lose, he emotional, and I don't want to see that. So don't give him the mic when he lose.
Man, listen. Don't make me look like I'm an Alexander Volkanovski fan.
Scott, who you picking?
The only real Max Holloway fan on this podcast having to pick
She gotta
Alexander
pick him.
Volkanovski
You gotta pick
to
him.
win this fight is crazy.
You gotta pick him though.
At the end of the day, it's gonna be a y'all must have forgot moment.
That'll be so tough.
Yes, he got
That'll be
knocked
so
out
tough.
twice in a row. Yeah, it was nasty. It was vicious. But Alexander Volkanovski is still Alexander Volkanovski. The skill sets that Diego Lopes has, in my opinion, do not outweigh Volk's core fucking skill set. He still won the first round against Ilya. Shout out to Sean O'Malley for what they
Real
scored in
quick,
the second round.
I real quick. I'm sorry, but real quick, I hate to backtrack, but you did say last month or 2 months ago we were talking about Israel. You say he's gonna look good till he don't. You did
Yeah,
say that though,
yeah.
and I think Volk gonna look good till he's not looking good.
And what did I say about the Izzy fight? I said this is going to tell us if it's really over for him, and I'm gonna ride with Izzy until it's
He
over.
said,
This is going to tell us if this is over for Volk. I'm gonna go for Volk. I'm gonna go with the tried and true dude. If it's it for him, it's it for him. It is what it is. But I just think that Volkanovski, the Volkanovski that we've seen prior to the KOs, his skill set is just better. The way that he's able to his foot movement, the way that he's moving, his fight IQ is still there. I don't and we know his cardio is there. Diego Lopes is going to gas. So I don't think Diego possesses anything that Volkanovski has not seen
"All right,
before.
hold on, because you kind of moving the needle just a little bit. I just want to tell something out.
He's really
Alex
not
is
though.
Yes, she is. Alex is the better overall fighter, in my opinion. I think everybody should know that. But it just right now is like you throwing the attributes, the power, age, chin. I think Diego's gonna knock him out.
AJ, this isn't Dragon Ball Z, bro. You got to
What you mean,
understand.
Dragon
So
Ball
the
Z?
exact reason why you and Jace are picking Diego is the exact reason why me and Sky are picking Alex.
You picking Alex?
Alex can go 5 rounds. Diego cannot. While in the same sense, like yeah, maybe he can steal one, maybe he can even steal two. But Alex's skill set is that of which can fight a full 25 minutes. I got Alex by
Ron.
decision, and I don't think it's going to be a controversial decision.
Ron, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
When is the last
No, I
time
won't put it
Alex?
back in.
When is the last time Alex has went 5 rounds?
When's the last time he needed to?
The last time he went
Mm.
5 rounds was against might have been against Max. Cause he ended Yair. And then after
The last
Yair, he went 5 rounds with your boy Islam.
he
No, the
went
Oh
five
last one
my
rounds
he
with
went
God!
five
Islam,
rounds
and a
with
lot of
Islam.
people were upset about that
Yeah,
decision.
you were. You thought that he won that fight against Islam.
I still believe so.
You guys
Um,
almost had me. You guys almost had me. I almost switched my pick to Alex, but never mind.
AJ,
Damn,
I
never
at this
mind.
point, unless it's
Just stop talking
about
about it. Just stop talking about it. 'Cause
AJ,
you almost
jump
had
off
me.
my boat.
You almost had me. Stop. You're
Hey,
making.
this is
Just stop.
Roots. Jump off my boat.
hey, if it's Roos, I gotta go.
Oh my God.
Hey, facts.
That is the funniest thing that Aaron has said all fucking day. That's hilarious.
This Roots, I gotta
That's a
go.
bar. Cut
Oh
it.
Uh,
my
That's a
gosh.
bar. If this is
Um.
Roots, I gotta go. Your name is Toby.
All right.
Hey, Aaron,
Um.
you're super young. Do they still have kids watch Roots in high school?
No, they don't have kids no more.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah,
I meant to
that's
say AJ. My bad.
you know.
Aaron, AJ, y'all
Nah,
look alike.
I remember the name, but I never paid attention to movies in school like that. Unless it was like, the B movie or some shit.
Did
I
you
don't
go to
know.
The
multiple
B move.
classes or you was in one class?
AJ, bro.
My man
Did you
checked out of
graduate high
school in
school,
fourth
AJ?
grade.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Fourth grade,
Did
he
you hear
checked
what
I
I
got
out.
off the
said,
phone,
Aaron?
man.
Did you
What'd
hear what
you
What
I
did you
say?
said,
say?
Aaron? I said, did you go to multiple classrooms or you were just in one
I'm
class?
about to say, bro. I'm glad they got
No,
the
what?
helmet off you, my boy.
High school? Nah, high school. I
Yeah.
went to multiple classrooms.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I did.
AJ. But
Oh, if y'all want, I can tell you my whole life story. I'm an open person. I got to tell you my whole life story.
We
Oh, we
appreciate
know
that.
you're open.
Yeah.
you got a great
No,
immune
we
system
don't.
because you was licking the windows.
Me looking windows? No, no. Funny story though. Funny
Funny
story though.
story though.
Funny story.
Let's hear.
Funny story. So he said
Yeah,
windows. I say funny story. So when I was a little kid, it was
yeah,
freezing this winter. It's freezing. I was
yeah,
like 9 or 8. So I don't know what TV show, but the kid put his tongue on the car.
Yeah, that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then I put my tongue in the car, and
Of
then no
course,
joke, my tongue was stuck in the car for at least 5 to 10 minutes,
I
and I
could
had
only
to,
imagine.
yeah, it was
What
pretty
they do?
So
bad.
Pour
it
some
wasn't
water?
a
How to get it off?
car.
It was,
What was his
What?
hey
name?
Jace, it wasn't a phase, bro.
What was his name?
What? The car? Nissan.
Is that what you're calling
Ultimately,
him?
No, it was a car. It was a Nissan. It was really a car.
You got your tongue inside of him for 10 minutes. Awesome, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
Hey,
y'all
bro,
is
it's
disgusting.
pretty
2025,
this
bro.
crazy.
shit
Be
got
you,
off the
dog.
rails way too
Be
quick.
you.
Oh my
2025,
god.
man. Be you. You don't have to, be in closets, dog. Seriously.
Uh,
Yeah, Jace came out a while ago, man. You should embrace yourself.
Mm,
Obviously.
damn.
self love.
Supported Jace. I supported Jace.
I support Jace too.
Thank you.
Hopefully this weekend is a banger. Like on paper, it looks
Wait, wait,
great.
wait. Real quick. Jace, I wanted to hear the hot take. I'm sorry, the hot take for the Instagram, whatever we had. You said it already?
Oh, no, my phone is dead.
Oh,
Yeah, my
damn.
shit's about to die too.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's see.
AJ, get your hot take off.
Nah, I don't have one this week. I wasn't thinking that hard. I don't
What the
have one.
fuck was that then?
You weren't thinking? No way.
See,
He
you
said,
have
"Hold
one.
up,
I was
hot
thinking
take
of
for the
one.
Instagram." I don't got one. I'm sorry.
Oh
I don't
god.
have one. Let me think of one. Hold on. Let me think of one.
Don't hurt
It's gonna
yourself.
take a
he just
five
he
to
just gonna
seven
say
business
something
days.
crazy about
All
about
right, I
BJ.
got one. I
Give him
think
a
this is
second.
the
He's
start.
buffering.
I think this is the start of the end of the fighting nerds. I think from now on, each of them are gonna lose the next fight.
Oh, now that's a hot
That is a
take.
hot take.
That is a
That's a
hot.
hot take.
Is that a hot take or just talking?
No,
Jesus
that's
No,
a
all
Christ.
hot
right.
take.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about Mauricio because I don't know who they're gonna give him yet. But I still think he can lose his next fight. But I think Carlos is gonna fight somebody he's gonna lose to in the top 5. Carlos is gonna lose to Ian, and Bryce is gonna submit Gene. So
Dang.
I think
What about Kyle? You said Kyle's gonna lose to who?
to somebody in the top 5. I don't know who they're gonna give him.
Aren't they trying
Somebody.
to give him Paulo Costa?
That
Nah,
would
I
be
thought it was Robert.
hilarious.
I thought it was Robert.
Okay, I
Oh,
just got some juice on my phone. Y'all ready for this hot take?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It is, hold on, let me get their name right. At Judy Brennan on Instagram, who says,
Shout out Judy.
if you could change one MMA result, what would it be?
Oh, there you
What
go.
would it be,
Nobody.
Jace?
Can I go first?
Sure.
One
Just
MMA
don't,
result. Is that the
yeah,
result of the
just,
whole fight? Like I could alter the decision. Like other person wins, right? I'm
yes.
picking Conor McGregor, UFC 229 to beat Khabib.
Why do you hate yourself?
Woo. Wait a
Bro,
second here.
Conor my favorite
Wait a
fighter of all
second.
time.
Wait a second. Let me just digest that for a second.
Pause.
Wow. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm,
pause
I'm
for
not a
real.
quitter. Um, but seriously, let's take ourselves back there real fast. Imagine if Connor would have went out there and starched Habib. Holy shit.
We live in a different universe at that point.
We live in a different universe, and Connor is Thanos.
That would be crazy. Does he fight again after that? I don't know.
Sky, what MMA result would you change?
I know she about to.
Um, I would change. I would change the Max Holloway Volk fight number 2.
He still lost 1 out of 3, though.
No, because at that point, that was they wouldn't have ran it back for a third time. That second fight would have been nail in the coffin.
Mm.
But at the same time, if you do that, I don't get the BMF moment, so it is what it is. But yeah, that's what I would go with.
Let me think how that would change. It does nothing for me.
He's not your guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Max Holloway fan.
Shut
It's
up.
just
Stop.
don't talk to AA Ron like that. That's
Stop
not very
lying.
Yeah,
nice. He's a
that's so
guest.
disrespectful.
He's a guest.
You know what? You know what? Can I switch real quick?
No.
You could
All
be
right,
No.
look.
bi. We not
You know what?
tripping.
No,
Sky,
I'm gonna
wait,
I'm gonna switch
Sky's
my pick.
crazy.
I'm
Sky's
gonna switch my
crazy.
pick real quick. I'm gonna say I will give the decision to Jace's beat up old man Tony Ferguson over Justin Gaethje. Because that would change a lot in UFC history, I think.
Jace.
AA
He's trying to
Ron.
fan himself off with them goddamn ET fingers.
You're welcome, dude. You're welcome, dude. Welcome.
AA Ron, what decision would you change?
All right, so mine's gonna be a little unorthodox. I would
Or visual.
change
Or visual.
John Jones versus Ryan Bader.
Oh,
If
okay.
Ryan Bader wins and he goes on a run and John Jones has to get it out the mud, I feel like we would live in a completely different UFC landscape.
That's a cool one. That's a nice one.
I feel that. Pause.
Pause.
Jace.
This is such a great question. Shout out to Brennan
This
Judy.
is such a great question asked by Jace. Great question, Jace. Good job.
Brennan Judy on Instagram.
Like, come on, bro.
Listen, no one loves to give myself props
God
than
damn.
anyone else. I love me some
That's
me. Shout out to
crazy
T.O.
work, bro.
Shout out to T.O. But
What the fuck?
this is from the Instagram page.
Oh, man.
Because if not, I would give myself more
I
self
did
love.
such a great
I
job
want
today, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, this dude Aaron is a legend.
to.
Oh my god.
uh,
All right, no, for real, go.
uh, man, got tears in my eyes. I know. I, I, I know the masses is expecting me to say something with El Kakui, uh, Tony Ferg, so on and so forth. But if I'm being completely honest, and I think about what actually could change MMA history, I am going with DC John Jones.
Stole my
Love
whole
it.
flow.
Yeah, I would. I mean, number one at that, the first one. I would have loved to see DC get that dub off of John Jones, the first one.
You really would have, because you hated DC so much that it made you love. I mean, you hated John Jones so much that it made you love DC.
That's
Like,
correct.
yeah,
That's
and
correct.
there was nothing more that you wanted. Real quick, because when AJ first came on the show, Jace was like, "Oh, you look like Kevin Holland," blah 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 blah. And the other day, I'm scrolling through Instagram or whatever, and I come across this picture. You can't
Damn,
tell me.
I can't see nothing that's black.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to
That's a.
send you a
Is that
screenshot
a,
to
What is it though?
a
Nah, bro.
racist
AJ
joke?
just saying that because that's a black man.
You
Is
don't
that
think
a
that looks
racist
like
joke?
AJ?
That
Wait,
looks
who is
just
that?
like
Who
AJ.
is it? Who is it?
That's Samuel
Looks
L. Jackson.
just like
No,
AJ.
like that.
Look.
Holy
Nah,
shit! Listen,
like
this
I
must be
said.
a slave photo because
Oh,
Samuel
now
Jackson's
now I see
800
it.
years old.
I can see
This is a
Samuel
Scott,
different
Jackson.
this
no,
is a
Scott,
different picture.
go
I
back
Huh.
can tell
to
y'all. I can tell y'all
go
who I
back to the
really
first
who
one.
I who I really get.
I
Y'all
wish
gonna
you could
laugh.
see this. I'm gonna
Y'all
send you a
gonna laugh.
screenshot.
I can tell you who I really get. Y'all gonna laugh
Who?
though.
This should be great.
All right, so I'm like I said. So I get Russell Westbrook. I get Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. I get all four of them,
I see Ninja Turtle.
and sometimes I get Curious George.
No, that's
Curious
racist.
George is so
AJ, who the fuck told
disrespectful.
you you look like
Sometimes I get
Curious
Curious George.
George? No,
You said what?
Bro,
who told you that?
AJ, if somebody calling you Curious George, bro, that's hands, bro.
bro, my
They're like
Nah,
a
God.
childhood
That's
friend, like a childhood
crazy.
friend
Wait
from
a
the Curious
second.
George.
Wait a second.
no,
Someone
that
said
childhood friend is not your friend. That's
Curious
crazy.
Joe.
Look at the picture I just sent you, AJ.
What? It was
Curious
Samuel Jackson?
The text
George?
message. No, so you can see the picture that you can't see up on the screen.
Oh
You
no,
Yo.
I
don't think?
seen
Wait
it.
a second.
It was Samuel Jackson. For some reason, it popped up. It was an afro, right? You got an afro.
Yeah, no, but this is a
Y'all
different
see?
one. This is
Oh,
different from that one. I think
Curious
oh.
it look like AJ.
George?
I seen the picture. I was like, no, Curious George is crazy.
Curious George is
Please tell me
crazy.
that it wasn't a white childhood friend that told you that.
Please tell me it
Nah,
was.
nah black
He's
friend.
Puerto Rican. Do you
He's
have
Okay.
black
from
friends, AJ?
he's from Panama. Some
Panama?
country. No, the other one. Panamanian. I think that's what it is. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Panama.
yeah.
Nah, saying
Panamania
you look
is
like
one and
Curious
the
George is the
same.
most racist thing I
Yeah, so
ever
he's
heard in
I
my
about
life.
to
Panamanian. There
say,
we
bro,
go.
that's Billy from Panama City, Florida.
Yeah.
That's not okay, bro.
No,
Dude.
you
That's the
cannot
funniest thing on
say
the
that.
pod.
And
Oh
That
it
my
is
was
not
somebody
god,
else.
funny.
Oh,
That's
that's
you guys
hilarious.
listen to rap? You guys listen to rap or no?
Yeah,
What's rap?
sometimes.
You guys know A Boogie? People say like A Boogie too.
Let me look at A Boogie. I'm not
I
familiar
don't
with
know.
the new
Listen,
dude.
I only get 2 to 3 people who would say I look like. Most people say Shamar Moore. I get it.
No one's ever told you that.
nobody ever in the history
Shamar
of
Moore.
Nobody
ever.
in the
Is that
history
is
of
that
Niggerdom has ever
is that
said that.
Mufasa? That's Tim. Is that guy?
No, move
Oh,
you. What?
I thought that's what that was. I don't know who the people
He
are.
don't look like the Mufasa dude.
So most people say I look like Shamar Moore, which I get. Some people, when I just rocked a stash, say I look like my Michael B. Jordan, which
What?
He's
it's
making up stuff.
usually when I take my shirt off.
Let me tell y'all who he looks like. Go ahead, Jace. Get off your last one. Let me tell you.
No, let me hear this bullshit you're about to
He
throw
do
in
look
my
like, but I
direction.
can't put my finger on
Let
it
me
though.
tell you. And you're so lucky I wasn't recording. Last week you got off,
You
and
are
then
recording.
we kept talking stuff. No, this was last week. And your boy Munib fried you, and he hit it dead on the head. He said you look like T-Moo Steve Harvey.
Oh shit.
Buddy looks like Stephon Harvey.
No,
Emu.
you don't think it's
Mm.
I don't see the comparison.
You got to get
funny?
I
a.
mean, I get Shamar Moore a lot, so
No,
I
you do not.
understand that.
No, you do not. Hey,
I
I
understand
told your
Michael
sister
B. Jordan.
I told your sister that, and she said you look like T-Moo Steve Harvey.
I don't have horse teeth.
You don't have to have the exact same teeth as someone in order to resemble them.
That's how I define Steve Harvey.
He not bald neither.
Is he bald? Are you bald, Jace?
No, I'm not
No, he
bald.
not
I got
bald.
hair.
Oh.
Got hair. Only thing bald is my pubes.
Him and LeBron, they got the same hairline.
I'm about
Oh.
to say, bro, that shit back like the polo grounds.
Hair. Hey.
Oh my God! Listen, I don't know how we got here. This is an MMA
Mm-hmm.
podcast. At the same time, we really just like to talk crap to each other the whole time because that's what makes
Hey,
it fun.
all I gotta say is I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
You've got
Alhamdulillah.
one. You've got you've got one. Uh,
I've got
with that
masses.
with that being said, honestly,
Did you go through puberty
UFC.
all of a sudden, Sky? What the fuck was that?
Sorry, I
Sean
have a lot of
Brady.
drainage going on.
Sean Brady, future welterweight champion. Sean Brady.
You can
Sean
say whatever
Brady.
you want, AJ, but
My
I'm getting
my
the last
Sean is
word on
better,
this
by the
one.
way. My Sean is better. My Sean is better. Shout
All
out
I gotta
Sean
say
Brady.
is Sugar
Shout out
Show
to your
23
man.
and 0, undisputed, undefeated, never lost. I love everybody, but I love Jace more.
Until then, we will be back next week. We're out. Peace.
Can we make sure to clip Aaron's hair right now?
What about my hair,
You
bro?
look like you're straight out of 8 Mile.
Yeah, Clarence's parents got a real nice marriage.
Hey,
Can't relate. I'm a product
everybody
of
from the
divorce.
303, put your fucking hands up and follow me. Hey, now
You said
why
I
he
was
stands
bald, you
tough?
bitch.
They need a
Notice
part
Where's
two. I
bald?
think
I
there's a
got
part two to
tension
that movie.
alopecia.
Shout out to Jada.
Exactly. Talk to him. G.I. Jane 2 on the way.
oh
Oh
my.
shit.
Hey,
That's
don't
a
get
little
slapped.
blow.
Don't get
Don't get
slapped.
slapped.
Hey, Will wasn't
I get.
playing.
I used to get Will Smith a lot.
You
You
did
look
used to
like
have
Whoopi
big ears.
Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi
Is,
Goldberg.
is that the lady
AJ.
from? Is that the nun? She played like a nun or some
Yeah,
shit.
Sister Act. You see
Yeah,
Sister Act,
Sister Act.
AJ?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
Yeah, you seen
AJ
that.
do look a little bit like Whoopi. That's for sure.
Oh my god.
Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
You don't think so?
You
Seem more like
definitely
Chris.
don't look like Curious George either, so I don't know why you
That's
let somebody
crazy.
get that off.
Whoever
Me,
said you look like Curious George, bro, you need to figure that out.
my personal opinion is my twin brother Chris Brown. That's my personal opinion. Chris
You're a
Brown.
woman beater. You
Is your
can't be on the
Wait,
pod.
man
Woman
you think
beater.
you look
before?
like Chris Brown?
Yeah, on my best day, which is everything. Which is
AJ.
everything. Which is everything.
But
Which is everything. Don't
Y'all
start.
comment
Don't start.
y'all comment down below who each of us look like. Yeah, just go ahead and
Ooh,
do that.
that'll
Comment
be
down
fun.
below who
I
each of us
Kevin
look
Holland.
like.
I don't like Kevin Holland.
You do
Hey,
not look like Kevin Holland.
Aaron, can you show
He
a
rather
good
like he
profile of
like
the
he
face
like he
so
like
people can comment?
he rather like he did like a cool version of Yuri.
Who?
Yuri.
Prohaska?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
Aaron?
I take that.
Yeah.
See, AJ, you're the opposite. You know, people say all black people look like. You're just saying all white people look alike.
All white people look the
He
same,
What?
bro.
looks nothing like Yuri Prohaska.
Nah,
What
bro,
the
I'm
fuck?
Yuri, bro. Talk to him.
I
DJP.
one more.
I will
Can I some
go
redemption? Some
to.
redemption. You guys like basketball?
Yeah.
Can
Prime
we talk
Kevin Love.
about this?
I take that too. I take Kevin Love, bro. I'm a walking
Kevin
triple
Love.
double.
I think AJ looks like prime Sam Cassell.
That's fucked up, bro. He got hair. Sam Cassell, Florida State legend. Go Knowles.
I don't know. I'm surprised that AJ knows who Sam Cassell is. AJ, what the fuck kind of 1982 picnic chair you got? What the fuck?
That's the Kevin Lee special.
I was about to say, bro, got the 1987 Final
Next
Four
week,
chair.
I'm gonna come back with some heat because that was I can't. That was Sam Cassell.
You've got that before, right? I'm sure.
Hell no. That is the dangerous comparison.
Really?
Like
Because I
That's
was
one
either
of the
gonna
that
weirdest
is
things I ever
go.
heard in my life.
crazy.
I
Sam
was thinking
Cassell.
Sam Cassell or Matumbo.
Oh,
Matumbo.
now he just being silly. Now he
Yeah.
No.
Nah, AJ, you look like
Oh
Lloyd, bro.
no.
You remember Lloyd?
Lloyd who?
Bad. That song. Oh, lay my pillow.
He does
That
not look
song.
like
She's
Lloyd.
by
Lloyd Banks?
herself, but
But
I want
hey, I know
you.
that song. Yeah.
God, thank
Wait
God
a
you're recording
minute.
still.
I know
Why
that
are you
song.
singing to Jace right now, Aaron?
Hey, y'all don't know
I know
what
that song.
y'all don't know what goes on after hours.
Hey,
Oh,
facts.
On the Love Hour.
Facts.
This is DJ Easy Dick.
oh
We're in
God.
the Jack Off Hour.
Oh my God. What is
DJ
going on?
Cum Shot busting at him.
Hey.
Bus, 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 bus,
No
bus, bus, bus,
silicone,
bus,
no
bus.
silicone needed.
Silicone supremacy. Scott, if you don't put
No,
that shit on a t-shirt,
I know. I need
I'm
to.
about to say, bro.
listen, the next time they have Pride Week, you put all of them on t-shirts and say silicone supremacy. I'm telling you.
Silicone supremacy. On the back,
Oh
there's still time on the clock.
my god. We going back to back. No, for real this time, you guys. We are out of here. Peace.
Oh fuck these.